how the stream is doing. Killing two birds with one stone. Live streaming using my Pixel 5 on Metro. And I guess I'll pull up the stream. See how it goes. While I wait for people to come in. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Yeah, I literally had to set it to where you gotta be like 18 to join. Looks like it's clear while watching it on my end right here. It seems pretty clear. Believe it or not, I'm actually live streaming on Metro by T-Mobile. So I'm using the Metro. Metro. As you're coming in, feel free to say hi. Do apologize that it was set to be 18 and older. But anyways, I'm gonna talk about the various different wireless earbuds that I have. Let's kind of talk a little bit about them here real quick, and answer questions, just chit chat with people. So as you're coming in, please say hi. Please smash the like button. We really appreciate that. And yeah, Spider-Man today. Also, shout out for Technoid for hitting me up this morning. That was really nice. He just like hit me up with a text just to see how I'm doing. It was great. You know what I mean? So it's always nice when a friend kind of like reaches out just to see how you're doing. You know, so that's always a good thing. So Technoid, appreciate you, man. Really do. Yeah. So I don't intend for this broadcast to be long, which is why I'm not doing it from StreamYard, just doing it from my mobile phone. Plus, also testing Metro by T-Mobile, T-Mo 5G live stream, see how clear it is. I think the real test comes at Periscope, so we'll see what happens there. But anyways, okay, so different ones that I have, right? So I do have the Skullcandy Evos, and I also have the Skullcandy Sesh. I got both of these from Best Buy, and I got these for $79.99, so they came out to like 80 something with tax. These were they were having a sale at Best Buy, so these were like I think $39.99. So I ended up buying two of these. I have this color and then a maroon color. The TrebLab X5s, I got these actually from TrebLab. They sent this out to me, and then also the TrebLab Z2s to do a review on. I have a review video. I'll try to link it in the description for people to check them out when I reviewed them, but these are pretty solid. I like the audio sounds out of these things. These things, the bass is punchy, the sound is very clear. It's not muffled, it's not rattled, distorted. Really, really good. Really good. And they are sweat resistant, so you can work out in these. I have my Google Pixel Buds, $179. I still would not recommend these to anyone out there at that price. We can get them for under $100. Solid. You can get them under $100, but just the problems. I really feel like Google rushed these, so I'm hoping the next generation Google Pixel Buds, I'll just call them the Google Pixel Buds 3. Hopefully they are much better next time around. So hopefully. JBL Tunes 220. These, so funny fact, Custom Droids, aka Ray, you guys know him. Most of the people in the SMT community know him. He left these at my place, and I was looking for them, and he was like, if you find them, just keep them, because he had like a bunch of these, and I don't even know how the hell he got a bunch of these, but so I found them. They're still in my possession. I use them for every now and then, but I'm just like, I'm a fan of their sound. I just don't like the way that the buds are. I mean, they don't have interchangeable tips, nothing like that. It's just this you got to stick in your ear, and hopefully your ear canal is big enough for them to fit, but tight enough for them to actually have a grip. What's up, Michael? Um, Other than that, the sound out of these things is phenomenal. I like them. I like the JBL Tunes 220. I think I showed these, right? The JVC gummies. Got these at Best Buy for $29.99. But the sound out of these things is just amazing. And then, of course, the case is quite small, so it'll fit in your pocket. And the buds, they look like that. So they're not, the stem, not very long. So that's actually, that's actually cool. Sound out of them is just amazing. I mean, I had JVC gummies growing up, like the wired earbuds, and yeah, they were always solid. Skullcandy, Indy Evos. These are like my go-tos, so I use these quite a bit. I don't have the little stem thing to lock into your ear because it hurts my ear doing that. So it's always a pain in the butt to get these things out. Usually I just like shake them out or something. That's what I normally do. Get out. There. Got them. All right. So, anyways, here's the buds themselves. That's how long the stem is. This is a touchpad, so you can control commands, change the EQ and stuff like that with them. These go for about $79 at Best Buy. They're really good. So, like, out of all these, my top two is the Skullcandy Evos and the JVC gummies. JVC gummies, the sound quality is really good. The mic is decent for taking phone calls and things like that. So for $29, really the price point, that's really where it gets me at. Downside to it is that it uses a regular micro USB, not Type C. The Skullcandy Indies Evos, they use Type C. So I wish these things were Type C, but nonetheless, I mean, the case is small. Slip it into your pocket. It's not bulky. It's not going to get in your way or anything like that. As you know, these are kind of bulky to fit. They're actually bigger than my TrebLab X5s as far as thickness. So that'll tell you right there. And these are kind of bulky too, obviously. These Skullcandy Sesh Evos. But I like them too. The audio on these things actually is just, the bass is like a little bit more punchier than the Indy Evos. Battery life on both these is actually pretty solid. Same with the gummies. Battery life on this is phenomenal. I haven't actually killed the case. The X5s, batteries on these are pretty good too. And I would say it's a hit or miss with the Pixel Buds, only because if you're having the issue where like one bud drops and the other one's still going or whatever, it'll deplete the battery quicker. So then you'll notice like in the Pixel Buds app, you'll see like the left bud is like at 90%, the right bud is at 60% because it's trying to maintain a connection. Like these are good. I like them. I really, really do. And I wish that Google did not rush these and put these out so soon and just really developed them and made sure. Because I mean, like all the bravado that it was, it was literally talking about when they first unveiled these. They were like, you can be like a football length away from your phone and still maintain a connection. So and that's what got a lot of people sold on them, was like, oh, you can be that far away from your phone and these things would connect. I think it was a football field length or half a football field length, 50 yards or 100 yards, I don't know. But point was, you could be at a good distance from your phone and it would maintain a connection. And they went to a football field to demo them out. And I think that's what had a lot of people sold on it. Of course, in a football field, there's no obstructions, there's no wall. There's no metal fence or anything like that that could distort the connection between these and your device, but it was supposed to. They sound good, especially with the recent software updates. Adding a bass boost was really, really nice touch, but they just have too much problems. That's the only reason why. Otherwise, the Pixel Buds would have been my top. They would have been my top, but they're not. So Skullcandy Indy Evos has been my top. JVC gummies. Also, rotating between these two is what I like. Every now and then, I like to bust out the Sesh Evos and put them in. But I just always just feel weird because the way that the buds are, the way that they're shaped, right? So they go in your ear like that. And then you have like this, this is not a touchpad. This is actually a clickable button to change the EQ from movie to music and podcast mode. So those are the 3 preset EQs. There's that one to customize. And then the downside to these is that the Skullcandy app that you can download from the Play Store or from the App Store, these aren't supported by the Skullcandy app, but these ones are. I think the Skullcandy Fuel, which is pretty much this. It's the Indy Evos, except that the case for the Fuel has wireless charging. But a lot of reviews that I've seen from a lot of people just pretty much like the sound quality and everything with the Skullcandy Fuel is similar, identical to the Indy Evos. And that's just because I was actually thinking about picking up a pair of the Skullcandy Fuels, and I actually might do that. What's up, Gene? I actually might do that, but not for me, for the missus. Because then at work, I can like give her my wireless charging pad. She can have it connected at work, and then when she's not using the buds, she can just drop them down and wirelessly charge them. Since she only uses one, she only likes to use one, just so that way she can hear. I mean, even though it has ambient sound mode, which means that it'll turn on the microphones on the side of these buds and bring the sound into the speaker itself so you can hear your surroundings. Sometimes she just likes having one ear completely available to pay attention to what's going on at her job. So I think if I get the Fuels, I will unbox them, I will review them, but I will more than likely, they're not going to be mine because I have the Indies here. Sad case is I seen the green ones and I'm like, why didn't Best Buy have the green ones? Like, you can buy them from skullcandy.com, but I don't know. I don't like shipping things or like getting shipments and stuff like that because you have to do that dreadful wait. So I went to Best Buy and picked them up, and they only had the black and gray ones, and I didn't want to get black ones, so I just ended up getting the gray ones. But I would have been really dope if I had gotten like the green ones. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of them. Let me know how the stream is doing, by the way, because I am live streaming off Metro by T-Mobile's network right now. So I'm on T-Mobile's network on a lower prioritization on T-Mobile's network. So just let me know if it's clear. Stream is great. Nice. Let's see. Yes, so we'll do Skullcandy. Okay, see if I can get a good photo of them. Okay, so they have true black, chill gray, pure mint. See if I can change it to the pure mint. All right, that's what they look like. I don't know, maybe I should turn on my brightness so you guys can see it. Oh, my brightness is all the way up. I don't know how well you guys can see that. But those are the pure mint ones. I think they look cool. What's the other one? I haven't seen the other one before. Oh, there's a deep red and then a 92 blue. 92 blue doesn't look that bad. Maybe I'll get those. Let's see here. I had Sesh before my Galaxy Buds Live. Nice. Video and audio is crystal clear. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, actually, let me see. Now that I'm on Skullcandy's website. Let's see. Let's do earbuds. True wireless earbuds. How is Metro working for you so far? Really good. So it's very similar to Google Fi. A little bit better than Google Fi. I will say that. And as you guys can see, the live streaming just using the network itself is solid. Okay, so for the Skullcandy Fuel, there's only a chill gray and a true black. They don't have any other additional colors. It's kind of sad. The Sesh Evos have multiple colors, including like a green color. Centered Indy Evo True Wireless. Why does that look like a gold color? Limited centered bundle. Okay. Oh, that is its color. So there, I guess there's a limited edition one. And it's like a metallic color, champagne metallic. Nice. I don't know. I've always been a big fan of Skullcandies. Metro is much faster than Boost in my area. Yeah, I will definitely say that, especially now. because Boost Mobile's priority level on T-Mobile's network is going to be very, very, very low because Boost Mobile is owned by Dish, and Dish has not. Um, they have like I think like what another 4 years um, to completely build out their network. So until then, they have to piggyback off of T-Mobile, which I don't know. I don't know if they're if they're ever going to do that. Like if they're ever going to get their network off the ground. In fact, it's faster than Verizon that I use now. That's interesting. That's interesting, but it goes to show you, like, there's not going to be one carrier that's just going to be dominant all across the board. I don't know. A lot of people love Verizon. They really love Verizon. I see why to a degree, but then at the same time, too, here in Phoenix, T-Mobile has gotten better. It has gotten way better, and I think it's all based off of two things. One, that a lot of people jump to AT&T and Verizon here, and two, they're slowly doing like network tower upgrades in the city. So recently, this tower just right up the road over here just got upgraded, and the speeds on Metro right now is phenomenal for me. Okay, like I know I can't compare it to millimeter wave. It's not millimeter wave 5G. It's obviously low band. So I can't compare it to that. I can't say it's pulling down a gig, but on a time where there's not a lot of people on the network, I guess around my area with these several towers here, I can easily pull down like 300 megabits per second on the down and about 80 on the uplink. So and that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Um, when it is congested, I've seen my speeds go down to like 250 megabits per second on the down and 60 megabits per second on the up. So it's still good. Why do I use Verizon? Because I get 2 gigabits when using millimeter wave. Yeah, I mean, but like, you're using millimeter wave, so obviously you're gonna get faster speeds. You know what I mean? Here at this location where these towers are, millimeter wave is not accessible. Not even T-Mobile's millimeter wave is not accessible here. I think downtown is where Verizon's millimeter wave is mostly centered around. And I think Scottsdale. You guys would have to ask Carlos on that. Carlos would know those things because he's been to my city and he's speed tested all over here, so he would know. He would definitely know for sure. I thought about going to Xfinity Mobile for Verizon's network, but the phone selections are too limited. Um, yeah. Plus, I don't hear good things about Xfinity. Some people they really love it, and then some people have said some massive complaints about it. So I don't know. Just see how well it is in your area. Phone limitations is the thing. Same thing with Google Fi. Is why like the number one thing that I get from people who talk to me about Google Fi is that they would join it, but the phone selections is limited. Because on Google Fi you only have like the Galaxy S21s, the Galaxy S20, then you have the different pixel variations and a couple of Motorola devices. Like at one point they did have LG phones, so like they had like the LG G7 I believe it was. They had that phone. They had the LG V35 ThinQ. And that was it. Right now, it's just basically a couple of Samsung devices, the Pixels, and then like two Motorola devices, so the Moto G Stylus and then the Moto G Power. That's all that Google Fi had. That's a very small um, phone selection. However, you could use unlocked devices on Google Fi. They just wouldn't have the smart switch thing where, like, if you were in an area where there's US Cellular and T-Mobile, it will switch whichever network has the better signal, it'll switch to it automatically. Or you can manually do if you wanted to. I'm sticking with my S20 FE. Thank you, Verizon. I paid $14.59 for it, and they gave me $16.67 last month in credit for my A51 non-5G. Yeah, the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition is actually a nice phone. I seen Latrell. He got the mint colored one. I actually like that color. Um, I went back and watched his unboxing when he got the cloud orange one, and that one looks pretty nice too. So I don't know. I'm not thinking of getting one, but if I happen to, then I'll probably go with maybe first pick the cloud orange, and if they didn't have that, then at least I know that there's another color I'd like, which is the cloud mint. Those would be the ones that I would look at afterwards. So, but yeah, Metro's been working out just fine so far. And then my lady, she's it's kind of funny because like she really likes using her Pixel 4a. Um, but she's also liking the OnePlus Nord N10 5G. Uh, she really likes that. It has SD card and a charger in the box and 120 hertz refresh rate. Yeah. Oh, there you have it. Because I mean, Samsung's doing away with SD cards anyways. The S21 doesn't have that. And of course, they're getting rid of the AC adapter in the box, so you only get the charging cable. And I really feel like that a lot of companies are going to do that. I do see Google copying it too with the next Pixel. I think the Pixel 6 probably won't have an AC adapter in the box. It'll just have like the Type C to Type C cable, and that's my predictions on that. So I think a lot of them are going to do that. No AC adapters in the box, and obviously because they want to make money on it, and it does, because if you want that fast charging capability, well then you would have to buy the AC adapters, separate, and of course they'll make money that way. I don't see a need to upgrade to the S22 or S21. Yeah, I mean, you don't really need to. Most of the time we're just like addicted to like getting like the latest phones. I think that's really what it is. Like somebody gets the latest phone, unboxes it, we see all the cool things about it, and then we end up wanting to upgrade to it when we necessarily never needed to upgrade yet. Um, but I mean that's how it is for phone manufacturers. That's how they make their money. You know what I mean? It's you know it's a lot. It's a bait, hook, and sinker. So that's how they make their money. 256 gigabyte SD card. Yeah, not bad. I don't really need like massive amount of storage. I don't have a lot of things that would fill up the storage. I mean, my Pixel 5 has 128 gigs of storage, and I'm not even 50% filled. And that's having every app that I use, every social app, making videos on it and saving those videos and whatnot. So it's going to be really hard to upgrade to the Pixel 6, knowing that it's not going to have Google Photos support as far as for unlimited backup. That's going to suck. Only ways we upgrade is 512 gigabyte Ultra, which is like 1379. Yeah. Yep. I heard Comcast earnings call yesterday, and they are going to be extending the agreement they have with Verizon for I think another 3 years for their Xfinity Mobile. Cool. No. It's a game of musical chairs when it comes to the mobile network, in my opinion. So like Verizon can be solid, but when you have like a lot of people on Verizon and less people on T-Mobile and AT&T, then it makes AT&T and T-Mobile look good because their speeds are much faster because they don't have a lot of people on their network. It's like a game of musical chairs. You just keep bouncing around. I can honestly say this, for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be on Metro by T-Mobile for a while. I really like the service that I'm getting with it. Um, it's a plus that I haven't lost my Google One membership, because Google Fi gives it to you with their plan, and with Metro's plan, they give it to you also. So I still get the 100 gigabytes of cloud storage with Google One. I can add an additional dollar on my bill to get 200 gigs instead of one, and I might do that. Um, so that's always nice. Jose, what's up, man? With the virus and poor economy, I'm not so willing to start a new 24-month contract. I'm fine with the phone that I own. That's nice. I mean, if you don't got the money to do it, don't. First of all, you should never feel bad if you don't got the money to burn. You know what I mean? Be a smart buyer. Um, I'm doing good, Jose. What up with you, man? So I'll say that. Spend 1,379, lose my free S20 FE. Spend 729 for an S21 Ultra, 512. Choice is clear to me. Gotcha. Chilling. Just finished doing a bit of yard work at the house. Well, that's cool. I think something should be done here in my backyard. I should probably rake all these dead leaves and stuff. We got rain yesterday, and then it was dry for a few days before that. But then we had a couple of scattered thunderstorms just come through Phoenix, The temperature dropped so much that it actually snowed in Scottsdale, which is probably like half an hour northeast from me. Um, I know it snowed up north, so yeah, we got rid of the yard house. Oh, you in like one of those storage sheds in the back, like people put in their backyards that like they put their lawnmowers and their weed whackers and all kinds of stuff in it. I think about getting something like that and turn it into like an office to do videos and stuff like that. Like insulate the inside for the noise and just set it up to do like live streams and stuff. That'd be cool. Yeah, those. Yeah. Ooh. All these flies coming out because the ground's still moist and yeah, it rained yesterday. Probably pick up the S21 on Black Friday when it's like half off plus trade in. I mean, yeah, you can do that if you want. That was a bee. It's too cold for them to be out. The floor was melting down. Holy crap. Why? Oh, like you did for the S20 FE? Cool. Yeah. I don't know if I want to like be upgrading and stuff like that. I do feel like that if I pick another phone to use, it may end up being the One Plus. I keep playing around with my lady's phone. It's nice. It's a nice phone. I miss the days where I was strongly advocating for budget devices and stuff like that, and I still feel that way. I still feel there's a lot of good options out there that you don't have to spend seven, eight, $900 on it. I mean, like there's people that's like, I got the S21, but like they do it with a promo, right? They go to a place where they're gonna give an instant rebate of like $450 off, and then you can trade in your old phone. Like if you have an S20, you can trade that in. You'll get like another 400 off, and then whatever the remainder is, you pay that, and that's how most people are getting it. But I like to hold on to my phones that are, I mean, yeah, they're old, but if they're still functional and they're still supported with software update, I like to hold on to them as backups until they're no longer really supported anymore. Shitty materials. Oh, the shed was made of shitty materials. Xfinity is offering um, two phone models completely for free, but there's a catch. You have to keep the service with them for 24 months. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they got to keep people there somehow. Was it like Visible has not something like that, but Visible has it. They have like a free device. It's free if you do what they call a swap, which means that you give them any old phone that you have, and then the phone that you get from them that they have for the swap program is free. But it's always like a real budget phone. I don't know which one it is. Maybe I'll look at Visible and I'll tell people what it is right now. Are you getting the white 4A 5G? No, not yet. Not now. Maybe down the road. Because I collect pixels, so I will get one. Um, just not right now. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe next month I might surprise you guys and have like the white Pixel 4a 5G. That'd be cool. If I get that phone, I would probably end up giving that um, to my lady, and then she can retire the Pixel 4a that she has and use the 4a on Visible, and use the OnePlus N10 5G on Metro. Let's see if it's already signed in. If it's signed in, then I'll look. Uh, no, I don't want to rate it right now. Sign in. Okay, I gotta sign into the Visible app, and then I'll tell you guys which one is on the swap. Because I know Visible got some new phones too. By the way, Jose, I'm actually streaming on Metro. I'm streaming on T-Mobile's network right now on YouTube. Let's see. So Visible just recently got the Blade X1 5G. Let's see. It's the Zte Blade A3. The live is holding up well. Yeah. So is this phone that they have. Visible has for swap. It's not going to be the best. I mean, if you think about the specs and everything like that, 32 gigs of storage with 2 gigs of RAM, the MTK 6761 quad core from MediaTek. They put Android Q. instead of Android 10. 5 megapixel camera in the front, 8 megapixel in the back. Battery is a 2660 milliamp. That's the A3 Prime from Visible. So I mean that's what they have for the swap program. Uh, it's kind of annoying though, because like I know right now there's I think a Samsung device on Visible that is 5G capable on their network right now, but the Pixel 5 is still currently not supported for 5G on Visible just yet. Uh, the Visible Blade X1 5G. Let's see, ready to run on Visible 5G. 128 gig, 128 of internal storage. Where's the specs? Okay, so for the X1, the Blade X1, it's got a 6.5-inch Full HD Plus display with a hole punch camera, 2340 by 1080. It has 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has a quad camera setup in the back, a 48 megapixel with an 8 megapixel, 2 megapixel, and a 2 megapixel. You got a front 16 megapixel selfie shooter. It's got the Snapdragon 765G, clocked at 2.4 gigahertz, 4,000 milliamp hour battery with quick charge 3.0, fingerprint sensor in the back, 5G sub 6 gigahertz, so not millimeter wave, not ultra wideband, just sub 6. So low band. ZTE, yeah. But I would say this though, if you go on Visible and you were like really interested in getting the Pixel 5, but you don't want to spend that kind of money, you can get the Blade X1 5G for $384, so about half the price, and that should be solid. They got a promotional offer. You get an Amazon Fire Stick. Or you can get a $150 prepaid virtual MasterCard if you get the Blade X1. So. Let me see. Can I make this bigger? No, I can't. They only got one color. It's midnight black, but the phone looks like that. It's got the same square camera module in the back. It's got 4 sensors in that bad boy. There's only 2 on my Pixel 4 and 2 on my Pixel 5. That one's got 4. Yeah. So I wonder. Hold on, let me go to Samsung. Okay. Let's see. So the S20 Plus 5G is hang on, let me look at the specs here. See if it tells you. This one doesn't say sub 6 only, so I guess this one can connect to their millimeter wave. Let me do the S20 Ultra. This one is 5G, ready to run on Visible. Shut up, Opie. There he goes barking at every little thing. Yeah, both of them are. Where's the Pixel 5? Do they still even have it? Let's go Google Pixel 5. And yeah, Pixel 5, it doesn't say ready to run on 5G. Not like Samsung. So like I'll show you guys. Or the see like the Blade X1, how it says right there on the top, says ready to run on 5G, and it's got that black circle with the 5G icon in it. So that one is actually supported on Visible's 5G. If you go to the Pixel 5, wah, 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 there's nothing, nada, zilch, no 5G support just yet. Why? But if you get this phone, you get a $200 prepaid MasterCard. That's sad. And then I'm pretty sure that when 5G is ready, this is going to be another one that's going to say sub 6 only. I have a feeling. Pixels always get fucked over. They always do. Yeah, but yeah, I see that a lot of people have the sort of Sage Pixel 5. Makes me think that I should have gotten the black one. But I can't complain because the homie Carlos is the one that gave me this phone. So beggars can't be choosers. That's my philosophy, right? If it's gifted to you, you can't really complain. But if I had a choice of getting the Pixel 5, like if I had the money and bought it myself, I would probably went for the black one. Because mostly everyone's got the sort of Sage. Well, it depends because my Metro by T-Mobile's on sub 6. It's not a millimeter wave, and it's doing far better than the LTE. Like the LTE speed test I get, like they get maybe like 112 to 150 down, and about 50 to 60 on the up. And connected to 5G non-standalone, I'm getting like 250 to 300 down and 80 to 90 on the up. So it just depends where you're at and like if they upgraded the towers and what network you're on. Sub 6 has a longer range connection, and then that's the thing about it. Like, people want to argue the fact of millimeter wave versus sub 6, and to be honest, we need both. You need millimeter wave for the fast data delivery. That's the only way you're gonna get like really really fast data speeds. It's millimeter wave. Sub 6 is long range. So even if you fall out of millimeter wave connection, sub 6, you're still gonna get fast speeds, much faster than LTE when it's done right. Um, you just won't get that gigabit per second download. But 2, 3, 400 megabits per second on a download is still pretty solid compared to what I pull from, LTE in this city, 150, 100, sometimes below 100. You're in a brick building. Let me see. Hold on, I didn't see that. Did Metro get rid of the $200 virtual card they offered for signing up with them? Yeah, I wasn't offered that at all, so I didn't get that. But I'm currently happy with Metro right now. It'll be my primary for some time, cause yeah, I like the speeds and everything like that, and I still have my visible line. Um, there's no reason for me to close out visible. I'm not paying a bill on it. I still am not paying a bill on it, so I'll use it until I see in my bill where they actually start charging me the 25, and then there'll be like a decision there. And then I still have the AT&T line from Carlos on this phone, and that's actually pretty solid too. Yeah, long time ago, I made a video talking about where's the Pixel Watch, and in there I said that Google acquired Fitbit. So that was a while. My signal is iffy on AT&T, but Verizon T-Mobile is good. Yep, it will vary by area. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna go chill, man. I appreciate you guys coming in, chit chatting with me on this live, and in the beginning, listening to all the different freaking wireless earbuds that I have. So, yeah, I have quite a bit. Do you think Wear OS will be gone? No, I just think that when something comes around that's built solid and is attractive and captures the consumers out there, I think that's when they will revamp and beef it up. Or maybe they might call it something else than Wear OS. Um, but right now, there's not really anything on, the Android side for smartwatches. You know what I mean? Um, there's really just not. That's like very intuitive. And a lot of people that use Android phones really don't see a need to use a smartwatch, combo with it. You get a lot when you think about it. And you think about the iPhone and the Apple Watch, right? There's a lot of those things do in tandem together, being paired, and a lot of things that you can do with them. And while you can't do some of those things, most notably the more notable features that an Apple Watch has, like EKG monitoring and was it blood oxygen level monitoring it can do. When you have those things, and you see Samsung is like probably like the only one comes closest to that to trying to replicate that type of feature base in their smartwatches. But you don't really see that from Fossil. You don't see that from Motorola. And Google has yet to put out a smartwatch to go along with the Pixels, and I'm still waiting for that. So we'll see. Galaxy Watch 3 and Active 2 is mostly fitness. Yeah. Um, I'm very interested in the future of smartwatches, as a matter of fact. So before I go, I'll talk about this. Is because it looks like there's rumored features with smartwatches that's going to start being able to monitor your blood glucose levels, and that's going to be very beneficial for type 2 and type 1 diabetics. I don't know exactly how it's going to do that. I mean, is the watch itself going to have some sort of like needle that you have it on your wrist or something and like pokes in, or like it has to like go in? Because I know they have those little meters that you have to like swab like the side of like where your hips are, or a little bit above your hips, like to your stomach. and you put like this sterilized cloth on there, and then you press this meter that has a needle in, and it stays permanently in throughout the day, and it gives like, an hour by hour reading of your blood, your glucose levels. So that way, if you need to take an insulin shot, you can. Um, I don't know. I follow a lot of stuff when it has to do with diabetes and type 2 diabetes. I mean, I know there's this new medication that is not insulin. It's an injectable medication you get from your doctor. What it's supposed to do is it's supposed to ramp up your body of making insulin to be able to control your blood sugar levels. And I don't know. I think at some point, we might hit the dawn of a doctor, a pharmaceutical company coming up with a way to cure type 2 diabetes. That would be awesome. It really would. You know, I feel like though if they had some sort of cure to it though, like people would then squander. Like they would be like, oh yeah, I can drink 2 liters of sodas in one sitting because if I end up putting up too much weight on my body and becoming type 2 diabetic, I can just get it cured. And yeah, I don't know. Because really, type 2 diabetes is because of your weight. See, for me, I can say that because I'm down to 171. Went, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? I made it down to 168, and then I kind of like gained some pounds. Um, but I'm not discouraged. I'm still on my path to losing weight. Especially for October for the wedding, I want to be at a good, slim, healthy, fit for my suit and everything like that. But it's really about weight. Type 2 diabetes. It's really about your weight because when I was diagnosed being type 2 diabetic, I'm not going to kid you guys, I was 208 pounds. And I'm only 5'4". I'm short. I'm not tall. So you can imagine 208 pounds on this body, and I'm short. So, what I mean? If I was like 6'2", 6'3", 208 pounds wouldn't really be that big of a problem because I'm, very tall framed. But I'm short. I'm very short. So 208 pounds is a lot of weight to have on me. And, my body could not produce enough insulin to regulate the sugar in the blood. Therefore, the only fail safe that my body, like any human body has, is that it tries to flush all that sugar out through your urine. But that will damage your kidneys and do all kinds of irreparable damage. And like the more that you have sugar in your blood for long periods of time, it then starts to damage your nerves and other things too. One of the ones I think that scared the crap out of me when I found out I was type 2 diabetic, and like some people will laugh, but it's really no laughing matter when you can actually go through it, and that's when your member doesn't work anymore. Um, that scares me a lot. That really scares the heck out of me because I'm sorry, this is probably disgusting, but I love to get it in, and yeah, I don't want that taken away from me because I will lose my damn mind. There is also an insulin shot to supplement your daily shots that you take once a week. Yeah, um, there are some, and like I read up on the risks on some of those things, and that's just really where it gets me. The G Stylus 2021 only guaranteed update to 11. It launches this month with the 10. I think there was several people that did an unboxing of the Moto G Stylus 2021. Uh, what is her name? I don't want to get her YouTube channel wrong. I think some of you guys might know her. I think Spectacular Gadget. Oh man, I can't remember. One of them, one of the ladies, I think had it and unboxed it. I'm getting washer speeds on LTE than I'm getting on 5G, and it's even worse on the 5G. Whoa. What carrier are you on? Courage. My dog Courage is walking around. What's up, girl? I wish I could pick her up, but she's fat. She's a fat dog. come here. Oh yeah, you're fat. That's my dog Courage. I'm sorry. You see, she's fat. And I don't care if anyone wants to make fun of my dog and say that she's fat and all this other stuff. My dog. Okay. I know. Look at you down. Go ahead. Run around. I found her. I think I told the story before, but I found Courage. Someone had kicked her out of their van, and she was walking on the sidewalk on a road that was very busy, and my lady was afraid that she would have stepped into the road and got ran over, so I picked her up. And then we walked back home from getting pizza at Little Caesars, so that's what we were doing. And I was like, I'm going to put up some flyers, missing dog found, and we walked around the neighborhood putting up these flyers and waited like 2 or 3 weeks, and nobody called us, so we just kept her. Thanks. Yeah. She's cute, but she ain't quiet, man. She barks at every little thing. Every little thing she barks at. She's a 5-star security alarm. She's good. So even at night when I'm sleeping, and then if something makes noise out here in the backyard, because the backyard is, I'll show you guys. There's a wall around the backyard. It's all fenced around. But if there's noise back here, she will just start barking up a storm and wakes me up. But she's getting old though. I'm afraid. I am afraid. I've been seeing like all these Instagram posts, like Chris Perillo. I think his dog Wicket passed, and he was posting up some stuff about his dog, and I'm just like, a lot of people are posting about their dogs passing, and I'm worried about her because I don't know how old she is. Like I said, I found her, so I mean I don't know. She's kind of already feeling old age. Does she bark at people walking down the street going, yeah, she does. She doesn't bite though. She doesn't bite at all. The other one, Opie, he bites. And he barks too, so. Yeah. He's a triple threat. He's fast, he bites, and he barks. Some people are cold, bloody, cruel to animals. Yeah. I mean, she's got a good family, though. Kids adore her, and she, if she's not patrolling the living room area, because there's some nights where she just would rather be in the living room, and she, walks around from, the living room to the kitchen and back. We hear her bark when she sees, shadows from the window blinds, or, she hears things outside, she'll bark. But some nights she would rather sleep with the kids, and so she goes in the room and, jumps into bed with them and sleeps with them. So she's a very good dog. She's my dog. So, I'm the one. At first, I was gonna name her Meatloaf, because how pudgy she is. She looked like a walking meatloaf. But my lady was like, "That's not a nice name to name her. It's making fun of her weight." So then I was just like, "Well, she kind of reminds me of Courage, the cowardly dog, because she barks. But if you stand up, she'll run." And I'm like, yeah, she's such a coward. So I named her Courage. I think this year I'm gonna have her dress up as Courage. I've seen online they have these dog outfit costumes, and you can make your dog look like Courage. They're gonna do that to her. It is really cool. I know the people that had her before us. They got her fixed, so she can't have pups. She's been fixed. They had her spayed. I don't even know if they purposely kicked her out of the van. Because I remember, when I first saw her, because I was taking my kids to get their shots for school. And so they were getting their TV test. And I was outside. I went outside while they were still in there. And there was, this maroon van. And the side door of the van opened, and I seen her in that van. And so I don't know if they kicked her out, so I have to take back what I said. Because it could have been they opened the van door, maybe she hopped out because she had to use the bathroom, and they didn't know she did. And, they packed up and took off and probably didn't even know. But I mean, we were hanging around that area for a good half an hour before we walked home because we ate cold pizza that day. The pizza got cold, and they didn't come back to the parking lot to come look for her. So I don't know, really don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off. And this ended up being like 50 minutes, almost an hour. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. And those that catch the replay, just hashtag replay crew. And thanks for hanging out. If any of you guys have any questions about any of these wireless earbuds that I use, you guys leave a comment, and I'll try to answer back to them. And yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm hungry. And I think by my in another 12 minutes I'll be able to eat. I would have finished an 18-hour fast, so 18 by 6 on the weekend, so I can eat. That's how I do my cheat days, 18 by 6 on the weekends. So, anyways, you guys take it easy. Thanks for hanging out with me, and yeah, I'll see you guys on a podcast Monday. Law.